Hello, my name is Hannah, and today I decided to build like an apartment, but it's like a rich apartment, like it's a very expensive apartment. However, I don't know how much this apartment costs. I was not paying attention in the slightest to how much it cost. I was just using a bunch of fancy things, and it's a ginormous apartment, so I think just the amount of stuff in there could make it expensive. But honestly, it could be like 100K, and I would not know. It literally could be a starter. No, it wouldn't be a starter, but it's like probably not as expensive as I thought it was going to be. But that was the look I was going for. Like I used a bunch of like vintage glamour stuff and like a bunch of like black and white and I think gold, but it's like yellow because like the stuff on the vintage glamour couches are like yellow, not actually gold. And then like the floors are black and the walls are like white and black and like brick, I think. So it looks fancy, but it's kind of like it's not actually that expensive, you know? It's like that. But today, I know I already complained about the About Me, like, slides and, like, documents that you have to fill out for school. But I decided that I also wanted to complain because this is my only, like, way I can complain because no one else cares. But you people chose to watch this video, so you get to listen to me complain about people asking you what you want to be when you grow up, because I do not know in the slightest. I have had many people just like, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to do for college? What do you want to major in? And I'm just like, I don't know. And then they're like, okay, just like think about it. I'm like, I want to go to college for some degree and get some job. Yep, that's my only plan so far. And so I just don't get why they assume that people know what they want to be. I get that children are like I want to be a firefighter, like that kind of stuff. But at like 14, 15, I have no clue. At this point, I'm not like, I want to be a cop. I want to be a marine biologist. It's like, I like thinking more like, do I actually want to do this? Because I realize that I am nowhere near an ocean. Marine biologist is not going to do it. And like firefighter, I don't think I've ever wanted to do that. So, I just don't know. And so I was complaining about it out loud at like my house, and my dad was like, yeah, they're just trying to gauge like what way you're heading. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, what way are you leaning? And I'm leaning towards a degree that'll be able to get me through the first 3 months after I graduate. That's about it. The only thing I know is I want it to be able to be a job that I can support life for me during and after the time I graduate, because like I don't know. And also on these like About Me slides that I was talking about, they also were like, what do you want to be when you grow up, or what I don't know. That's the entire premise of this video. I have no idea what I want to be when I grow up, so stop asking me. But I'm just like, how do you know? Like, I don't even have the vaguest idea. Like, sometimes I want to go into science, and then sometimes I'm like, why would I want to get a science degree? That sounds like I would die. And then sometimes I'm like, what if I got a culinary degree? And then I'm like, no, I'd have to work for somebody else because I'm not that famous. So, and like I don't know. And then sometimes I'm like, what if this random other degree or this? And then also I have literally no idea what degrees like the colleges near me like offer. So like, what am I supposed to, like, what degree do you want in college is a question I got several times on those About Me slides. And what, I don't even, like, I couldn't name more than like 2 degrees, and those are entirely just based on what I've heard other people got. And it's like business, and that's like you could get like an architecture degree. And like I have literally no idea what, like, how do you know? Like, I've even checked like my like college's like website, and it's like nope, I don't know how to find anything on this website. Also, the websites are very confusing for colleges. Like, I've checked several like from around the US, and none of them make sense. I just don't get it. Also, in like, I think it was like 7th grade, it might have been 8th grade though, but one of those grades, they had us do this like test. It was like a quiz online. So like, imagine like a fancy BuzzFeed quiz. It's basically what it was. And it was just asking you these random questions. It wasn't as random as like pick your favorite type of bread. It was more like, what is your preferred environment for studying, and then at the end it would tell you like degrees or like jobs you would be good at, and it was all like, what? How does this even go together? It's kind of like those like what type of bread are you quizzes, and it asks what your favorite like color is. It was kind of like that. And like I guess it probably made sense in some way, but it made no sense to me. And basically my options were literally like librarian and then like water and soil, like analyst. Yeah, analyst is I think the way you say that. And I'm just like, no, that ain't happening. That's not happening. And apparently most children, like, in my class got, like, I don't know why I said children. Most of the other students in my class got recommended, like, librarian and, like, other, like, of those, like, not, like, super, like, popular jobs, especially for, like, a 7th grader. None of them probably dream about being a librarian. Good for you if you do. That sounds like a very cool job. But I just don't understand why it was like, yes, these 30 children in my 7th grade class would definitely very much so enjoy being a librarian. I feel like the library in our town like set that up, or the district of libraries in our town set that up, and they're just like, we need more workers. Please infest their minds with, we need librarians so that they become librarians, which, you know, is not a bad idea. But I think it was like some government site. So, you know, theoretically, it could have been infiltrated by the libraries. So, you know, I don't think it worked, because all of us were like, librarian? I think I'm okay. But honestly, at this point, librarian sounds like a much better job than, like, I don't know, anything else that's been recommended to me. I've been told that I should probably get a business degree, and I'm just like, no, I would not do good at a desk job. I already suck at school. Well, no, I don't suck at school. I suck at the, like, sitting down and learning part of school, and so I just don't understand why you would pick me to do a business desk job. I would be much better at like a field or like an analysis job that you go out places. And I think I'd much prefer going out to a different place to get like a job and like moving every so often, because if I do not stand up for like an hour, I am like restless. I have like too much energy, and I have to just go like run around, which is an issue at school because I have to sit there for like an hour, and then I have 5 minutes of passing period where I just have to walk around, and I will take the longest as I can to get to the next class, because I'm like, I will be dying in the next class if I do not walk around as much as I can, and it's so horrible. And also, like, by the end of the day, I've been sitting there for so long that I'm like, get me out of here, please, I need to do something. And then as soon as I get home, I lay down. So it doesn't make any sense. I should just, like, go for a run, but, like, no, I think I'll just sit down. But I think that's getting to the end of the video, so I hope you enjoyed. But it's near the screenshots time, so I post a new video every day of the week, so you can watch another video tomorrow. Bye!